What is going on, everyone? It is Thursday, March 5th, 2026. Going to be doing today's charting session as well as uploading this on YouTube. So, this is very, very similar to the trades that have been playing out, um, that have been accruing our win streak. Also, going to be requesting a payout today. So, just really good day. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. I wasn't looking out for an SMT. I'm low-key just seeing if there was one. If there was one, it was probably with one of these internal lows. Not really something like too important. Uh, Either way, this was the setup that we had. So, right. Market opened, immediately pumped, took data highs. So, what are we saying? Okay, I think we're in bullish order flow. Let's look for longs. We still have London highs available. We still have Asia highs above us. This was our bias. So, let's look for longs. All right, we made this little 30-second that we rejected from 3 times. Oh shit, like strongest 30-second ever. Because we were even gonna take like one of these inversions up to the high. This honestly just made it even more A plus because we have our internal confluences, our internal liquidity within this high time frame range. Right. So what we have here is if we go to the replay, we had a tap into this 5-minute right here. Right there. We had a resweep of that low. This one right here. Tapping into OTE of this range. And then if we go on to the 30-second, I was saying, okay, if we inverse this 1 minute higher and then also inverse this 30-second up here, then we will go to the internal buy side because, like I said, I did not believe that this high right here was going to be high of the day, right? So we came up, we inversed this with really good displacement, right? So we go to 1 minute. You can see that we inversed it right there. And then on the 30-second, as well as the 1 minute closure, right? So here's our 1 minute closure, very strong above that. We also had the 30-second close above, went in there with 2 contracts, right? Had our TP up there, stop loss a little bit below this inversion or this fair value gap just in case we wanted to tap into this and then go higher. But we ended up making that wick, taking this high, moving our stop loss to break even, and then hitting TP. So beautiful little trade. Honestly, cannot be mad at that at all. There was a few setups, not in, uh, let's see, it was right before, it was when I was on TikTok live. So it was, no, we had these equal lows. Let's see. Let's see. Did any of you guys take anything in PM? What's OTE? So it's optimal trade entry, right? So if I mark out the high and the low of New York range, so like 930 open, we have this New York range. You just take the Fibonacci retracement and draw it from the low to the high, and that's what you get right here. So once price comes down into OT, that means it's better for longs. You get a better entry. I didn't take this because I don't enter off CISD, but I did. Yeah, it's good for a CIC trader, but literally just like look at what you're trading. It just looks like accumulation. It's 0.62. That would be OTE. I have it marked out in green, and then we have golden pocket at 0.78. Was there something at 10:30? Because that news can, or it was big as fuck? No, just wait. Yeah, natural gas storage. If you want my fib tool, numbers and shit, it's this. So we obviously have 0 for the top, 1 at the bottom, 0.5 for equilibrium, 0.62 for OTE, and 0.78 for golden pocket. Let's see, do I have Aiden's indicator on? Yes. This could have been good too. This 1 minute towards equal highs. And then there was a short off London highs. What time frame was that? That's what I want to look at. Let's see, there was a 5 minute. You gonna start trading lunch PM on TikTok? Yes, next week. Because I have one more day until my Elite Trader funding account is passed. Or actually, I think today was my final day. Need to check on that. But what was this lunch? Was it a 30-second off London? Yeah, no, at this point I wasn't even looking for shorts, so. But low key, this could have been fire. I don't know what it would have targeted though. Price has just been really weird lately. Because like look on the daily. It's literally doing the exact same thing as like all these other days. Same with the 4 hour. You can see it's just ranging. But these are like the easiest days to trade. For me at least, and for like this model. Like bro, internal structure, once you get the hang of it, it's like really easy. All right, let's see. Let's take a vote. Kyle, I know you're new. Ethan. Everyone who's joined in like the past like week, I think it's honestly just Kyle and Beal. How are you guys feeling about the Discord so far? Blake as well. June's I met at the Alpha event, but yeah, I mean, are you guys happy? You guys any complaints? Couldn't be happier. Love it, bro. Yeah, I've been on point recently. Love it, brother. That's so fire. And I'm really hyped for you guys. I mean, obviously I'm hyped for myself too. Bro, because the best part about the model is the fact that you don't really have to have it be overcomplicated and try and catch huge ranges, right? You either hit TP or you get stopped. We're entering off very displacing candles. We're using enough size to make it worth catching 24 points. New model is fire. Yeah, Nick, I forgot. I should ask the guys who've been in here for a while because you know, everyone's seen me go through the ups and downs, but recently it's been very up. I mean, the new model has just been fucking insane. What should you risk on a 50K? I would risk half of what I'm risking right now. Honestly, it's just better because the what made you change? Like, what did you see that made you do this? I think just the way conditions have been going. Like, if you look on the daily, you can tell that like external highs and lows haven't necessarily having to have been taken, right? So all these highs, all these lows are just really good internal structure. Even on the 4 hour, you can see that yes, all of these accumulation cycles are bad. You don't get really good continuations, but you get very good internal structure. Highs and lows are always going to be taken out. And once you have a displacing candle towards a higher low, that's pretty much just what you take. And the other thing is like the ICT concepts combined, right? OTE, liquidity sweep, delivery from a fair value gap, and then obviously the inversion fair value gap model. This is just what you have to do, right? Oh, dude, and it's awesome. It's Blake. Like, who wants to sit in a trade for an hour, right? That's so ass. And people, bro, people have still been making fun of me somehow. Like, bro, it, and especially if we're banging TP. The best part about it is, I want to pull up this one trade that I had. It was on TikTok Live. Let's see. Nah, seriously. Oh, thank you, Blake. Someone finally fucking gets it. It was not this trade. It was this, yes. So look, 11 points, right? Waited for a little pullback. 4 contracts, 9 points. Dude, this is going to deliver so fast. 9 points, that's like the average range of a candle. The whole theory of a candle is the market, like how candles work, like orders are filled at the low, orders are going to be filled at the high. The entire candle structure is going to be formed based on the body, right? So if a candle opens low and it closes high, it's most likely going to open high into your TP. And then once you master the internal liquidity, like how we have these swing buy sides, right? So if we have a high that's created at 9:38 a.m., that's likely not going to be the high of the day, right? We are likely going to make a new high, right? As well as take the draw on liquidity. Yeah, let them hate. I'm the one making money trading. It doesn't know, you know. But yeah, I think that's a few things that helped with the model, and really just working in. Also, not going into the morning with like too heavy of a bias too. Because the heavier your bias, obviously I love Rim's bias. Rim's bias is really good. It aligns with pretty much everything that I'm saying. Right, but I just try not to overcomplicate it. But I've taught Rims not to marry his bias either. He's just pretty much elaborating on what he sees. So, say if we weren't bullish and we weren't needing to take the London highs draw on liquidity, we could have easily had something like this, right? We would have came down and tapped into some of these fair value gaps right here, taken some of this liquidity and gotten a continuation model towards one of the internal lows created if we were bearish. But we were bullish. We had a high time frame draw on liquidity above. On the charts, we've just been taking highs and lows, ranging. So very easy work. All right. And for reversals, you do not need a V-shaped recovery for our model. You just need an unfilled 5 minutes or equal highs to target, right? In this scenario right here, look how easy this is to spot rather than something like this, right? We have our inversion. We have our equal highs right here. Even this is 30 points ish. Imagine trying to do this. Like that's 400 points, bro. You're not cool for hitting a 400 point trade with 1 micro, 2 micros. Because you took 4 hours to hit the trade. You would much rather enter here with 2 cons, make your $1,000 day, risk 1,000, and hit it in 1 candle rather than, I'm gonna target like this, maybe like this unfilled 15-minute, right? I know it's 123 points away, but I'm gonna be using 2 micros. I want to target like maybe this unfilled 30-minute. Bro, get in and get the fuck out. The longer you sit in the market, the less or the more likely you are to lose. That's just how trading and just being in the market works. What are your favorite things to target? I have the thing in the sauce. It's this. But yes, equal highs is basically a free TP. Okay. Is everyone good? Does anyone have any final questions? I can end this recording. You guys all good? Okay, sweet. End this recording. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is going to be down below. Peace.